What's up, everybody? Kevin with TJD Fishing. It is New Year's Eve. It's about 9:30. I'm gonna do a little night fishing before midnight hits. Left the wife at home, so I just want to make sure I get it back and give her a kiss and hold my bread for my New Year's tradition. So we're gonna see if we can catch anything. I'm pretty lucky. One of my good friends has a dock in our neighborhood. So I love just going there and hitting that thing up real quick. So we'll see you at the dock. So pretty much it's finally high tide. And what I like to do, even during low tide, you could actually catch some fish here. Lately at nighttime, it's been high tide at nighttime. That's what I meant to say. So I'm going to see if we can get some bait. One thing you will notice with this channel is I like using fresh bait. I like using live bait. Sure, I can use some lures, but there's just something about catching it live. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can catch some live bait. My buddy does have a boat here, so I just want to, the way it gets tied up, it likes to get on a little slant, so I just want to fix it for him. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit of bait. We'll see what happens. Okay, we got zilch that throw. Let's see if we can throw it out a little bit further. There we go. Let's see what we can catch there. So this right now, probably going to be about a solid hour, maybe hour and a half of fishing. I'm not going to do any fancy edits or fancy cuts. I'm just going to bring it to you straight as it is. Nothing fancy. Wow. Didn't even catch a shrimp in this thing. What is happening? Usually during low tide. So during the day, low tide, I get a lot of greenbacks. There's actually some Manhattan fish, I think it's called too. But unless you have a license, you actually can't use them at all. So stay away from those. But you can get mullet and greenbacks. And if you look at the first longer video, or no, it's one of the shorts. One of the shorts that I posted. I caught a massive black drum. Whoa. Black drum with a greenback. All right, no luck out front. We're going to go to right behind us and let's see if we can catch any shrimp or something. It's our nice little, well, not my nice loaded lit up dock. My buddy's nice dock. Conley, if you're watching this is mine now, bitch. I just need to get something. I need something little. That way we could try and catch a monster for this high tide. Like I was saying earlier, low tide during the day over here, you can get, oh, I caught a little shrimp. We'll save him. during low tide, during the day, you can catch all these awesome bait fish. But once nighttime hits, the bait fish kind of disappear. And then you can go out, and then all the shrimp come out. I love using the smaller fish. Always used live bait or fresh cut bait. Never. On the East Coast, I liked using lures. But out here in Texas, I've just never had a lot of luck with lures. Maybe I just suck. I like to do my live bait. It's just something about catching the bait first. I love just catching in general. I'll catch the bait fish, and I'll catch a bigger fish with that bait fish. And it's just something about doing that I love. I guess it's the process. I really don't fish to eat. Maybe that has something to do with it. I just fish for the sport. That's what I love to do. I personally have been fishing for a long time, probably, I don't know, 28 years. Yeah, at least since I'm 5 years old. I've been doing some form of fishing, whether it was with my dad when we were camping, or as I got older, me and a bunch of my friends, once high school age hit, we would cut class and go fishing. And we did that pretty often. All right, so I'm not getting a lot of luck, but I want to do a little bit of fishing at least. So you guys go back to my first video. I talked about how my wife just got me a nice new pole. This is my new Ugly Stick GX2. This one is collapsible. She thought it was a good idea because she knows how much I love to fish, and I can just keep this thing in my truck. I've yet to put it in my truck because I don't stop a lot. Usually always moving and grooving. So pretty much what we're going to do here, I got this little shrimp, got this little itty bitty guy. We're going to set the drag kind of low. I'm not using any weights on this. Try not to use too much weight. I just like to keep it as is. And I'll be back in picture in a minute, guys. So I'm going to do some more cast netting. Just want to get this thing out. What you can't see is me casting out on the boat. We're going to be switching this back pretty soon, so you guys can watch this hopeful fish action. Oh yeah. All right, so you can here's some ASMR for you. That's that beautiful drag. Set it low, just in case a fish does hit. I'll be able to hear my drag a little bit. All right, we're gold. First pole in. We're going to throw. Let's see where we're going to go here, buddies. We're going to go on the side of the deck, the dock. It is dead high, so dead high tide, no matter where you are, unless you're on the beach, dead high is just not the best fishing. So it is what it is. It's definitely not the best for catching bait, I'll tell you that much. All right, this is the right side of the dock. I'm gonna attempt my best to throw this cast net. Beautiful pancake. Love it. Gonna let that sink for a minute. We'll see what happens. Just hoping we can catch a couple good fish. Last time I was here, I caught a nice little sheep's head. That was on the shrimp. So we'll see what tonight brings. So far, nothing. Man. Pole's over there. Guys, give me a little slack. I'm new to this whole YouTube. I love watching YouTube, but I never really partook in creating videos. So something might be playing with this shrimp. Listen, I'm going to have a mix. I'm going to be talking to you. Mostly I'm talking to myself. So that's what I do. I'll do one more throw and we're going to see what's... Something's messed with that line already. Nothing hit that I could see. But it's definitely moving. Oh yeah, something's on there. Oh yeah. That line's moving. Gotta tighten up that drag a little bit. Okay, I lied to everybody. I also lied to myself. Yeah, nothing was on there. I was just excited. Sometimes I get a little over excited. Okay. Maybe I should have brought some chum. They got this Tournament Spike It garlic spray. So I'm going to just spray some in the water. It's probably not going to do anything, but it's there. So I'm just going to do it. I never use stuff like this. Oof, this stuff stinks. Oof. It's like a fart spray. Holy cow. Tide might be still moving in. It looks like maybe that's why I'm thinking something's playing with this. Yeah, the shrimp wasn't touched. I think I'm going to put a little 1 ounce. I'll toss it out one more time before I put any weights on here. I might have to go into their little fishing room and grab a little weight. I feel like 1 ounce is a little too much. I don't want to overdo it. We're going back out, buddies. I'm not getting very light. Probably am going to be reeling this thing back in and putting a weight on it pretty soon. So I just got there. I got some ski-doos over here, but got the little jet skis. I don't want to walk too far out. I'm going to throw this net a few more times. See what we bring. Hopefully these fireworks aren't too loud, even if hopefully you can't even hear them. They have a nice little green light over by their skis, but can't toss the net over by it because the skis are in the way. Oh man, ooh, I smell that garlic spray over here. Ooh, I should have never sprayed it. That stuff stinks. Oh, I can smell it on this thing. Wow, that shit's potent. Man, I screwed up. I will not do that again. Holy cow. I'm gonna smell like an Italian when I go home. Jeez. This is the smell my grandmother would be proud of. R.I.P. Grandma, I miss you. Shit, if I sprayed this by your tomb, you'd fucking jump out and ask what I was cooking. Good Lord. So some little shrimp came up. Only one. It's not big enough for my liking. So it's not, it doesn't have really too much depth where I just tossed. It's probably like 4 inches or so. Just curious to see what I'd get over here. Be awesome if I could get a little crab. How'd that Lil Wayne song go? Nothing, nothing. You ain't catching nothing. He sang that just for me right now. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit up them ski-doos. I'm going to walk out and just pray to God that these builders built it correctly. Thankfully, the only thing I have to lose is this microphone. Wow, that was a shit throw. Oof. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Wasn't the best throw. Wasn't a beautiful pancake. All right, give me a pancake. What is happening here? Been throwing nice up until now. It's like it doesn't want me to toss my net over here. If you want a good cast net throw, go on YouTube. There's a lot of good videos out there that teach you how to throw a cast net. My channel is not one of them. I could throw a net good enough, but I'm going to be 100% honest with you. My throws are not consistent every single time. And there's just a lot more better cast net throwing videos than what I would provide to you. Wow, I could see the garlic spray on top of the water. Now I feel bad that I even did that. I will never do that again. It's not looking like a good night for fishing, my friends. Looking a little rough. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see me or not. Move this chair out the way. But I'm going to be right. Ooh. I don't know if I'm hallucinating or my pole just moved. Could be a mixture of both. Cost me the dock moving a little bit. Until then, well, that was a good throw. I was out here one night and my pole, not this ugly stick that I just got. I got a crappy, probably like a $20 itty bitty pole. I set that thing up. Man, something ran with that line, and I didn't land it. So I was down on this boat right up front, messing around with a crab. And ever since that night, been chasing whatever fish grabbed that pole. That sucker was bent in like almost half. I'm just always chasing that fish. Just like the rest of us. We're always chasing it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I think we're going to win a little bit today. I have a feeling. We're going to catch at least one fish with some live bait. It's going to take me a minute to get this bait, but we will get it. It is mandatory. We are going to get at least one fish. Oh yeah. Like all this bait fish just leaves. I don't know where they go. All right, something. My line's moving. My line is definitely moving, but it's not a hit. So I'm not sure what it could be. Could be the tide. Could be a fish. Well, worst case scenario, this is a little bit of a little lure. It's a fucking fake worm I just cast netted up. There's another thing. Don't pollute our waterways. If you got dirt, if you got not dirt, if you got garbage in your car, stop throwing it out the window. That shit's so annoying. Back before I had responsibilities, I used to be on my motorcycle all the time. I would, if somebody threw garbage out their window, I'd literally ride up, whip it back in their car. I used to be in really good shape, so it was kind of intimidating. If I did that now, I'd probably get my ass whooped. Maybe, maybe not. But I know one thing. If you're a litter bug, I hate you. I hate you litter bugs. Killing our oceans, killing our ecosystems. It's the po-po. Don't litter. Man. So one thing about me and this channel you're going to find out is when I'm determined to do something, it's going to get done. I promise you that. And right now, I am determined to catch a decent sized shrimp or some kind of bait fish. Whether it's mid-size or itty-bitty, I'm either going to cut up a bait fish or I'm going to stick that sucker on the hook and throw it out there and hope for the best. I am not going to stop moving and throwing this net until I get one or the other. I just got to get lucky one time. Just one time. I know we got good fish in here because my buddy's brother-in-law, he caught a decent-sized flounder. And I caught a couple good fish. I've also cast netted a few good fish. Man, it's been 30 minutes already, guys. At this point, fish god, you're listening to me. I just want one fish god. I don't care what it is. At this point, 30 minutes in, I will not cut up the fish if I catch it. I will do my catch and release. I promise you. No matter if it's a perfect fish that bites the hook, I will let it go. Now, if I cast net it, I never promised to that. But if it's on the hook, I promise you, I will let that fish go back home to its mommy and daddy and cousins and auntie and uncles. I see something over there. I don't know what it is. See, I also like coming to the dock because I know it's not a huge hot spot. You know, I'm probably not going to catch a ginormous drum or quality red. However, one thing I do know is that these cast nets aren't going to get tangled up in anything. This side over here is pretty clean. And I'm not talking about the water quality, but no, I'm not going to get snagged on a shopping cart or a huge branch. It's a clean area to fish in. I see some weird ripples in the water. Well, got one shrimp. How funny it'd be if I just accidentally fell in. This is why I don't drink. So if I was drunk, I definitely would have fallen in. Come on, baby. Just give me one. Just give me one good one. So I got one shrimp from a couple throws ago. And I just want to get like maybe one more. I'll put it on the other pole, throw that in there. All right, I'm doing one more throw. Man, my line, I'm not hallucinating. My line was decently far out there. And now it looks like it's getting close to the dock and veering off to the right. It's gotta be just the tide bringing that thing in. Just doesn't look like there was any movement in this water. It's the weird part. It's what I thought before. Okay, we're still at one shrimp, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. No, you can't see my line. You can barely see it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to break out. What do we got here? Got some 1 ounce pyramid sinkers. It's a little bit more than I want. I would have been happy with the 1/2 ounce. Or maybe a couple of those lead circle ones that you bite closed. Ooh. There is something on here. Or there was. Something nibbled at this thing. I felt it, people. I felt it. Something nibbled on this. What I want to do, I want to get this sucker a little bit further out. I feel like there's not much activity where we are now. Where are we going? I'm going to cast this sucker over here. Beautiful. So where I did cast it, it is a bit deeper. I'm not going to bother to show you because you're not going to be able to see it anyway. But I know it's a lot deeper where I did cast it because that's where all the boats go. So the boats on the right side, they pass by through there. Something just jumped right here. And I've seen huge gar out here. I've personally never caught a gar. I would love to catch an alligator gar because those things are huge and probably a really fun fight. However, I've not caught one yet. So maybe one day I will. But that's where they like to hang out. The one day we were kayaking. I have no idea where this camera's hitting, by the way. I really don't care. One day the wife and me were kayaking out. There's here in the Armand Bayou, which is off Red Bluff here, between Seabrook and Pasadena. Cool area. Tons of alligator. We saw like a 14-foot gator, but we were kayaking and the kayak went over a gar and I thought it was a gator. That thing was so big and powerful. And then we kept hitting them. We probably hit like 10 to 12 alligator gar, and those suckers got some power. So I could only imagine fighting one on a pole. Like I said, hasn't happened yet, but maybe one day. All right, I need to keep throwing this cast net out. Let's see what happens. Now, the only downside to where I threw the, it's already 10:20. Yeah, the only downside about where I threw this is kind of having a hard time seeing it. So if it does get hit, probably not going to really hear it. And I'm definitely not going to see it that well. Oh well, we'll make do. Drag is set properly, so we'll see what happens. I just need to catch one more shrimpy, and then I'm going to get that other pole out there. And the other pole is a little bit bigger, and I know for a fact I will cast it a lot further. So hopefully something will bite that. But I do have to make it back home before midnight. Absolutely love the reel that my wife got me. The only downside is the drag sounds so low. I'm wondering, I never got a really good look at it yet. So I'm going to have to go back there and check it, see if I can, there's like a little knob on there I could hit to make it a little louder or something. Ooh, wait, this is rough. This is rough, boys and girls. This is called getting skunked. Skunk City, baby. So there's a little fish at the corner of the dock. Oh, they got a little crab and another decent sized crab in their crab trap. I'm not going to mess with it because maybe they want to have a little crab cook. All right, so I'm going to be in this general vicinity, trying to throw this cast net a little bit, see if we can catch anything. Put it where this green light is. Oh! See, now there's a little bit of activity happening out in this water, but sadly, this activity is not on the end of my line. I'm telling you, I just need, if I could get a good bait fish, it'd be golden. Let's see. It is amazing how dead this water is right now during high tide. I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to be amazing. Nope. Garbage. People, this is called skunked. We got straight skunked out here. This is crazy. I'll be honest. If I caught a big mullet right now, I'd let him go. I would let that big mullet go right now. Because I feel like if I cut him up, it'd just be a waste. I love using some mullet for bait, but man, what's the point of nothing biting? So, fun fact, in this body of water, there is gators in here too. They swim down the canal near the fancy homes, and they go up on the boat dock. All right, that's what I'm gonna do, because that poor shrimp that I caught before is still sitting out. I'm gonna put him on this little pole. I'll just double up shrimp. We'll see what happens. Where is he at? So like I said, people, you are getting real raw footage. If you want fancy videos and, you know, crazy edits, and you only want to see good stuff, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. This page is going to be real raw footage. You're gonna see the skunk videos, like tonight. You're gonna get a mix of everything. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. It got tangled somehow. That's crazy. Good thing is there's no kinks, so we're still in action. All right, here we go. All right, we're doubling up. We're getting 2 shrimpies on here. Let's see. Maybe a gluttonous fish will come by and say, ooh, this tastes good. There's 2 for the price of 1. All right, she's on. Now, is it absurd that I love casting? This is how long the line is. See that? I can't tell if you can see the top of that. I love casting it like this. You get a decent throw. I'm actually going to go down on the boat to do this. But you can get a decent throw, and it goes decently far. I'm just not whipping it because Number one, I don't want my shrimpies to fall out. Number two, I don't got enough room to get a good cast. What I want to do, I want to get it close, kind of straight out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Guys, listen. That landed exactly where I wanted it to. Okay. I'm excited about that one. Now, if nothing bites this, there ain't no fish in this water right now. That's about the area where my line blew up last time. But whatever it was, got lucky and spit the hook out. And the other thing is, I'm going to know if something hits. Let me just show you what we did here. This is what we're doing. Okay. So this pole's lined up right there. And the line got some good tension on it. With that, if we get a hit, we're going to know it. Man, all out there, I keep hearing shit splashing. So we're going to do, something does get hit, you guys will be the first to see it. And hopefully, I'll hear it. Guys, I'm late on saying this. Like and subscribe, please. I see all the big time podcasters saying it. I see every other YouTube channel saying it. So I guess I got to say it too. Like and subscribe. You get real raw footage. I'm not here, no influencer BS. I'm just bringing you straight fishing. The real, the raw, the shitty times. You're not going to get just the fun catches. I'm uploading this entire segment that you guys just witnessed. Wow, it's been 52 minutes. Woo. Told my wife I'd be home by like 11. I might have to push it till 11:30. I know she's going to be sleeping, so I could probably stay out here all night if I really wanted. But I didn't sleep in bed last night. I have a bad habit of sleeping on the couch. And I do that because I work a lot, run my own business. And sometimes I'll get in, it'd be like 9 o'clock, I get in, and I just want to relax on the couch. The next thing I know, I'm waking up and it's 4 or 5 in the morning and I never made it into bed. I don't even remember sleeping or going to sleep. All I know is she'll pass out on the couch. I'll put my hand on her leg. I'm like, all right, cool. We're comfy. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up by myself. Something probably 25 feet from the dock is jumping. So we might be coming into a little hit pretty soon. These fish are starting to get a little active right now. Maybe they're just jumping for joy that it's going to be the new year. They're excited for 2026. I think that's what it is. All right, let's get it. Now, guys, if you watched it this far, thank you. Thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for listening to me blabber away. I'm going to be honest. I work for myself. I have a few employees, but I only work with one of them consistently because he helps me with production. And I make pet food. So as I'm grinding, the grinder is really loud. So I don't talk to him a lot because it's loud as shit. And I wear my headphones to try and mask that sound a bit. So we talk towards the end of the night, like when we're playing basketball and whatnot. But all day, once my wife leaves for work, it's like between 8 and 9. She takes off. Once she's out for work, I am by my lonesome, and I don't say nothing. So now I feel like I'm going to be talking to you guys, and I tend to talk a lot, even if it's nobody. Maybe I'll meet Theo Vaughn. He's good at talking to himself. Man, I hope you could hear that whistle, that when that cast net gets thrown out. It just sounds so cool. Man, I can't believe how dead it is here. This is absurd. I've never seen it so bad before. Well, you know what? I'm going to come here during the day and I'll show you guys all the bait fish we catch here during the day. And eventually, when I have a little bit more time on my hands, the plan is to come here between 5 and 6 in the morning and then head down to Galveston. And I have this little spot that I love going to. Not many people there. It's a very limited section. There, you could only fit maybe like, if people don't park like jerks, you could park like 25, 30 vehicles. So you're not getting a ton of foot traffic there, or a lot of people in general because they can't fit. There's not enough room. I love fishing there. I did catch a shark over there. Shoot, I've caught a bunch of different things. I've snagged mullet, caught a bunch in this area. So now that this channel's here, we will be going to that fishing spot eventually. I just need to carve time out. And hopefully my wife will want to go. I want to do this pretty soon. All right. I don't think you guys want to watch an empty fishing pole. I'm surprised this camera's still going. It's impressive. So we'll light up the Star Wars highway. I'm so thankful that they got this dock built. Conley, Mr. Howard, family, thank you for letting me come here and go fishing and doing this stuff as much as you let me. I am forever grateful for this. Man, I've never been skunked this hard before, guys. This is like, this is skunkity skunked. I don't want to throw it in this area, but I have to. This is the garlic area. I'm not looking forward to smelling this when it comes back up. All right, it kind of dissipated by now, so we're not garliced out. My grandma will rest easy again. I'll tell you one thing though, this dock's going to be nice when it gets a little bit warmer out. This is going to be a sweet spot for then. Maybe I'll invest in a decent camera. That way we can see a little bit more at nighttime. I don't know much about cameras, so if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I am technology illiterate, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I've never liked technology, and about 9 years ago, which seems like a long time, but it's really not that long ago, I had a flip phone. And you know what? One day, I'm going to go back to a flip phone. And I cannot wait for that day to come. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Guys, I'm hoping we could get a little something going. I just want one fish. Just give me one fish. You'll see me in a minute. I'm gonna toss out once over here because I heard something jumping on the right side of the dock. Tell you one thing, I'm catching a nice breeze. Come on, baby. Just give me a shrimp. Just give me a little shrimpy, will you? Are we gonna hang out by these ski-doos for a minute? Ooh. Yeah. We got a couple. Finally. Now the question is, Oh, I caught 3 of these mullets. Nice. You know what, guys? I'm throwing. There's one baby. Look at that. Finally. Took an hour and 5 minutes, but we got them. They were hiding out by the ski-doos. I know I said I wasn't going to, but you know what? Now that they're here, let's see. I'm going to find the smallest one. He could go back. He could go back. Okay, buddy. Jump, jump, jump. Going to... Oop, he's about to fall in. Go ahead, fall, fall, fall. I'm going to help him. First, I'm going to end this one quickly. Okay, this guy's done. I'm just going to... Okay, this guy's in the water. This is what we're going to do. Ow. Okay. So, we got some fresh bait. I'm going to throw them on. I know I said I wasn't going to, but you know what? I want to catch something. And that's what we're going to attempt to do. So, wife, if you're watching this, I love you. I'm going to have to get a new hook pretty soon. How'd that song go? I'm not as good as I once was. My, how the years have shown. That's what this hook is saying right now. This hook is very upset. So, okay. All right, people. Pray to God we got some action. Time will tell. Come on, man. What is happening here? Like it wasn't meant to be. Just trying not to get fish guts all over the pole. This is crazy. Holy cow. Guys, it tied a knot. What in the world? Dude. This is what happens. Okay. Wow. So with a little bit of patience and will, you can untangle knots, peeps. Be nice if these lights would just stick to being bright for a few minutes so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Alright, we're getting there. Alright. This is absolutely bonkers. How the hell did this happen? This makes zero sense. Alright. These changing lights don't freaking help at all. They're cool, don't get me wrong. I like when I don't have to see. We're making, I don't want to say we're making progress yet, but it looks like we're almost there. Thank you, Jesus. All right. We are officially untangled. That's crazy. I didn't even have that thing pointed. You couldn't see all the work I was doing. Guys, I'm sorry. We're at an hour 12 so far. I need to come down here. I need to wash my hands off real quick. And then we're going to cast out. Ugh. Okay. We're good. Sometimes I'm tempted to just cast right here, right under the boat, and see what happens. But then I always think back at these huge fish that we've been past. And I'm like, dude, just cast out far, bro. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, we're gold. Wasn't the best cast. What's going on here? All right. See what happens. I probably should have used the mullet head, but I haven't had a lot of luck with mullet heads. I've always done the tails. On the East Coast, we call them bunker. And now we wait. We see what happens. It's 11 o'clock. Oof. The mullet are moving, guys. The mullets are definitely moving. They're just not moving. I don't think they're moving because they're getting chased. I think they're moving. That's what they do. They just look to jump. I gotta clean my hand a little bit better. I just try not to have my hands in this water too long because I don't know if there's gators waiting around. That's all I need. That would not be good. That'd be a pretty rough situation. Especially because we got a pretty big thing happening in a few months. So that just would not be good at all. So what I'm going to do is look something up. I'm very surprised that my camera's still going. All right, this should be good, people. So on the East Coast, there's something called bunker. Now I'm curious if they're actually mullet. Okay, those are Manhattan, but that is not. This doesn't look like the same fish that we used to catch. Everybody knows when I was back in New Jersey, we were always fishing. Me and my buddy Dom, and rest in peace, Cody. We had a bunch of us that would always go fishing. And certain times of day, you would get bunker. I just looked it up. Bunker is not the same fish. So we were calling the fish wrong. But they jumped just like mullet. And they were amazing bait fish. There'd be certain times of day. We go down First Street in Bayonne, New Jersey. And I mean, you'd see bunker, hundreds of them just flopping. You just throw your treble hook in, snag them. You'd have bait for all day. And it didn't really matter if they were dead or alive because you would just cut them up anyway. It amazes me how shrimp has been out for almost an hour and 20 minutes and nothing has bit that that shrimp at all. It's honestly impressive. This is super impressive. I'm speechless, guys. I don't know what to say about tonight. Three minutes to 11, and we got nothing. That doesn't sound good. Sounded like they were chirping tires the whole time. I don't think that was the tires. That was an exhaust or something. And this is why they call it fishing and not catching. So you don't always catch. Not gonna lie, guys, it's pretty cold out. It got nippy. My blood got thin being down here in Texas. Let's see. There's a spider web. That's how dead it is. Spider was building its web on my pole. Crazy. Wow. So, crazy thing is, there's one shrimp on here, one shrimp off. I don't know if that other shrimp fell off because I threw it too hard. Did it swim itself off the hook? Or did something nibble it? And the pole didn't react. Don't know. But what I'm going to do is try this cast net 3 more times. Shit. Damn it. Try this 3 more times. And if I don't get any fish by then, well, I'll just chuck it back in. That was a pancake. That was a great throw. Well, I can't get any more shrimp. I'm just going to fish until 11:30. Walk my butt back home. Let's see. Let's go a little bit further. We'll come here and cast it by the dock. Kind of a few feet from one of the pylons. Pylon, stud, whatever the hell you call it. Okay, I'm throwing it more than 3 times, obviously. I have a hard time getting beat. It's not an ego thing. I know I'm not the best, but I just love to try to win. I hate losing. I got a little bit of that Charlie Sheen, Tiger's blood in me. Man, it's crazy. There is nothing in this water. All right, this is my last throw. See some little things happening right over here. Just gonna see what we can get. It's like the shrimp all into their little tunnels. This is absolutely crazy. I'm going one more time. Famous words of William Montgomery. I ain't never gonna stop fishing. Caught a leaf. Wow. This is crazy, people. Guys, I'm addicted. It's hard for me to stop. I cannot stop trying to fish or catch some shrimp or something. I just need a little something, people. Okay. You know what I think it is? You just never know what's going to bite the end of your hook. Something big could get on there. Could be something small. Could be anything that bites. And you know what? That's the fun of it. You just never know what you're going to get. And I love the mystery of it. Baseball swing, this sucker. I don't want it to go too far, but far enough. It's honestly really tempting to take a crab out and crack its leg off and use it as bait. All right. My last adventure on the boat. Got to clean my knife. I definitely have to sharpen this. This is Tactical Pterodactyl. These knives are badass. You can find them on Instagram. Don't ask me how to spell pterodactyl. I'm pretty sure it begins with a P. Just use your voice to text. Tactical Pterodactyl Knives. This guy makes some quality stuff. It is amazing. And he does give back. Good Christian man. Let that baby drip dry for a bit because I don't have any towels. Here you go. This is my towel. Thanks for the Milwaukee bag, Conley. Got some nice fishiness to it now. I love the smell of mullet at 11:13 at night. It's just mind-boggling how it's finally high tide over here. Granted, the high tide here isn't the highest. Probably up until you get to that little channel out there where the boats go. Be lucky if it's 3-4 feet. It's not much, but there are fish here. I know that for a fact. You check out some of the shorts that I posted so far. There's only 2 shorts or 3 shorts, whatever it is. There's one, it's pretty sure is a small sheep's head or a small black drum. They are here. There's monster gar in that channel. Monster gar. Eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to launch my kayak over here and we're going to be filming down these canals. Something big just jumped right here. Well, got 15 more minutes. I'm out. What I'll try and do tomorrow, I'll come back out here if we finish up work early enough. Thursdays are usually the easy day for production. I'll try and get out here and do it all over. Hopefully during the day, and hopefully we'll get some bites. It's just crazy. The last time I was here fishing, it was low tide. It wasn't dead low, but it was a decently low tide, and I was getting hits. They kept taking the bait. I couldn't get them on the hook, but we were getting hits. Not tonight. I think next time I'm going to bring my other pole. I'm just going to throw my treble hook out there and see what I could snag. And these fish are jumping. I wish I had a better camera set up for nighttime, just in general, so you could see all of them. These things are jumping all over right now. Which again doesn't mean that anything's chasing them, but it still messes with you mentally. It's like, oh, fish is jumping, something's chasing them. Not really. Mullet are just stupid. I'd settle for crab, catching a crab. That's where I'm at now. Just give me a crab. Give me a little something. What I'm going to do for the last 10 minutes, I meant to do this earlier. I'm going to throw this thing really as far as I can. Just basically that way. There might be a crab on this. It's feeling, no. It's feeling heavier for some reason. No crab. All right. I'm mad at myself for not throwing this thing out this way earlier. This is where I originally wanted it to go. Oh, you guys heard that? That's called a screw up right there. My finger hit the reel. So the reel that I'm using on my big pole, this is a 7-foot pole. This is also an Ugly Stick GX2, but I'm using the Pen, the Fierce 5 reel on here. So I got the Fierce 5 reel on the big pole. And the little pole, this is, let's see. So this is the Ugly Stick GS2 as well, but it's an Ugly Stick reel. Yeah, you can't really hear the drag that well on it, but I like it a little bit louder for if I'm just hanging out here bullshitting with somebody. I don't know. We're keeping it real, people. We are keeping it real. This is the side of fishing that a lot of these other people won't show you. They're not going to show you the raw footage of them just standing around doing nothing, playing on their cell phone. Everything I did tonight is what I do every time I go fishing. Every time. I don't have a good bait. I got that cast net. We're catching fresh. Listen, I support local probably more than a lot of people would want to. And I love to support local because I'm a small local company. With that being said, I love supporting local bait shops. There's one in Seabrook. I'm going to start showing them off pretty soon. They don't have a lot in their shop. I think they're struggling a little bit because this community rather go to Amazon and get it shipped to their door and not take the 4-minute drive to the shop. So I love to support local, love to support these bait shops. But what I was getting at is get a cast net. If you're hanging out somewhere, there's no need to go out and buy bait. If you get a cast net and you like using live bait like me, get a cast net because you're going to catch all different types of bait fish. And you don't know, you could get a nice little crab too. It could be anything in that cast net. Just don't keep things you're not supposed to keep, and don't kill things you're not supposed to kill, especially the Manhattan. If you don't have a special commercial license for those fish, then you cannot catch them or keep them, I should say. Yeah, so get that cast net and just catch the bait. That's why this whole video I did nothing. I mean, I sat for a little bit, but I'd rather hit that cast net big time because the cast net just keeps you busy. There's no need to be on your cell phone for 3-4 hours, especially if you're fishing, even if you're by yourself. Now, the only thing that I did different this time was talk to myself, so I'm talking to you. That's the only thing I did different. Usually I'm just sitting here quiet. I talk to the fishing poles. I'll touch them. And I'll just do one of these. Dear fish god, please let a fish bite this hook. I will release them. I promise you, if a fish bites this hook, I will release it. It has to be in the next 5 minutes because I'm packing it up in 5 minutes. So please, fish god, if you do that, I will release this fish. Thank you. Amen. That's what I do. Pray to the fish gods. And listen, sometimes fish god doesn't answer. Sometimes he wants you to come out and fish and not catch anything because that gives you patience, which a lot of us these days are missing. Patience. And yeah, I'm walking around a lot because it's getting a little nippy. I think it's like 45 degrees right now. Love the weather. I'd love it more if we were catching fish. Come on, baby. Just bite that hook. Come on, baby. Just bite that hook. You would have no worries. I'll send you right back home. Well, it's 11:30, people. I think you know what time it is. But I did pray to the fish gods, and I said 5 minutes, so that means 11:33 is when we'll be packing it up. My beautiful wife, I love you, but I really want to catch a fish. Just one. I want to catch one fish on the end of this hook. But I really am packing up at 11:30. I wish you could see my line. If you were staring at it, you would think it's probably just the wind. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not a lot of wind, but it looks like something is messing with it, but it's not moving. It's not. I'm not getting hit. It's just the line moving slowly. We'll see tomorrow or next time I film our little fishing adventure. See if I can get this movement. Well, it's time to pack up. 11:33. Got a 5-minute walk home, if that. I gotta go kiss my wife for New Year's. I love that sound. crabs weren't even messing with this. Unbelievable. All right, my peeps, listen, I got one more pull to reel in, and I'm shutting down the camera. After every single video, I am going to do this, okay? I don't want you to destroy your eyes. Stop screwing these things up by taking your hook and resting it on there and keeping it like this. The more you do that, this is just going to get jagged. You could put it right behind it. On my ugly sticks, down here, there's a little loop. I'm not sure which other fishing poles have this. Mine does. Mine has this little loop right here. Very convenient. You don't have to hammer. You just need a little tension. Boom. One done. All right, nothing's on the end of this thing. So it is time. Mind-boggling how nothing is out here tonight. Oh, something did bite this. Something bit the head off of my shrimp. See, I knew I wasn't hallucinating. All right, something bit the head off my shrimp, but didn't get the hook. So next time, I'm going to put the hook through the shrimp head. Guys, remember, please, put that hook where it belongs, not in the eyes. And this, my friends, is the conclusion. Sometimes you catch big fish, and sometimes you don't. This is where my story ends for tonight. You win some, you lose some, and this is called skunked, where you don't get anything. I had the skunk walk up to me and spray me in the face tonight, and it unleashed its entire skunk glands all over me because I got no fish. Caught some in the cast net, but I don't consider that catching fish. I mean, technically I did, but it wasn't on my pole. So, listen, have a great new year. Happy New Year. I hope everybody gets home safe. I hope everybody's safe. Have fun. Don't be too stupid. Don't party too hard. And please don't do crazy drugs. And if you do, you better share them and not die. You guys have a great night. This was TJT Fishing coming at you. Real, live, raw fishing. No crazy edits. No fancy equipment. We're just going to keep it real. Guys, we'll see you next time.